Hi, I'm David Vye, the Technical Director of Marketing with AWR Group from National Instruments, and today we're at IMS 2018, Day 3, and we're with Eric Odell, who is the Product Manager with Modelithics. And Eric, maybe you could tell us a little bit about what your role is as a Product Manager?
Sure. I'm in charge of the software aspect of Modelithics, in charge of working with customers and simulator companies to expand our library, add more models, add more features, make sure that we're compatible with the latest versions, and keep our customers happy in designing.
Cool, cool. So one of the things that Modelithics is unique in the marketplace is you develop models, highly accurate models that, I guess some vendors do that, but it's kind of a hole in the market of really good models that are provided. So there's a lot of technology that you've invested, I assume, in measurement, characterization, and a lot of infrastructure to make that happen. Is that correct?
That is correct. Our models, we do a lot of measurements for each model. Yep. We make them very scalable on substrates and pads. The model will change characteristics based on the substrate that it's placed on, the pad dimensions and orientation that they have, and and they're part value scalable too. So you can place one component into a schematic and do all sorts of optimization and design changes, and you can get first pass success frequently.
Well, that's a very important part, and that's what we try to do with our software, is to have enough accuracy that what you simulate ends up being what you build and
Exactly.
Ultimately deliver. So with the development, so you're doing a lot of model development. I mean, there's always new products out there. Can you maybe talk about some of the latest developments in modeling?
Well, I can tell you about our latest release,
okay.
Version 18.1. We released that just before IMS. It has over 600 different models for it, 60 plus vendors, 16,000 components that it represents within the library. We've added some new features for designers, like being able to place a component directly onto a microchip line, so our pads will line up directly on that. So in shunt orientation there, it just snaps right to the microchip line. It's very convenient. Designers have asked that for a while.
So maybe just dial back for people who are less familiar with Modelithics and models in general. Your offering is the electrical model. It's probably the information that describes the electrical behavior is not accessible other than the S parameters or however it's, if it's a linear device versus a nonlinear. A footprint as well, and the whole package is designed from? Or?
Yeah, it's all kind of built into the model. We allow the footprint is scalable. We have parameters to change the dimensions of it. They can remove the footprint completely if they want to put their own on there. They have their own type of layout that they're used to, or that's specific to their design environment, and they do different orientations for it. So it's very scalable.
Curious, how do you determine what devices you're going to model? How's that driven?
Well, there's a couple of different ways. We work with customers and the vendors. So the customers will come to us and say, "Hey, look, we need a particular model. Can you do that for us?" And we'll start looking into how do we develop it. We work with the customer on that. We have vendors come to us as well. We work with them. They say, "We need Modelithics to create a model for."
They don't have the resources to do it, and they farm it out to you, and then that becomes something that either they pay for or you can capture through the market. And yeah, that's interesting. From the requested models, or what you are targeted towards, can you make any predictions of like what parts of what applications are hot and important? Do you have any sense of the end design?
All sorts of designs. A lot of PAs.
A lot of PAs. Okay.
So we'll do that. Filter designs. A lot of RLC networks. Input matching and that for the PA design. We do a lot with the GaN technology. Transistor library. So a little bit of everything in there.
Good stuff. So you assume stuff that's on the cutting edge. People would want to model for, and so maybe you're seeing some of the trends early on based on what's requested models.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah. I know you guys do a pretty good job of trying to quantify your value in terms of return on investment and cutting down the number of design cycles through the accuracy we talked about. That's something that we recently co-published a paper with you folks, and one of our mutual customers shaved months off their development time thanks to the accuracy that was offered by Modelithics.
Yeah, save them pretty close to, I believe it's 17 weeks off of their design
that's
time.
huge.
That is huge. That's a lot of time. Your engineers can work on something else, money that they save.
Especially for a small to medium-sized company, that's critical.
Large companies like to see that kind of thing too.
Yeah,
I mean, it's not as important to them, it seems, but the smaller companies really like that. It makes the investment into Modelithics models.
Well, we've been watching you guys for a number of years, and you keep continuing to grow. So you've carved out a market niche, and it seems to be working and providing a very valuable service to the industry. So, congratulations on that, and thank you for some of your time.
Thank you.